So, no Bible study today, but we're live. I got some Panera. I got this is a chicken salad sandwich. I haven't ate it yet. And then I got a large agave lemonade. If you don't know about agave is better for you than sugar. And lemons are good for your kidneys, to detox your kidneys. But I have so much stuff to talk about. And I got a haircut. I still feel like my hair is long for as much hair that she cut off. Like, my hair is still pretty decent length, and I feel like my hair is going to grow back really fast. Especially, like, the length, like, so when I went to my growing journey last time that I started this, I started over the summer last year. I think July. I started in July. I was like, you know what? I'm going to intentionally try to grow my hair out because I started making my own hair products. And I was like, let me go heatless. So I went heatless. I wasn't getting no silk presses and just was doing my own hair. I was braiding my hair and like wearing it under wigs. And my hair grew a lot. Like that was probably the longest my hair has ever been in my life. And it was a short period of time of where, as far as like how my hair grown. But I didn't start it, like I did a big chop and I didn't start it like this. Everything is even. All my hair is the same length right now. So this time around, it'll be even better because now all of my hair is the same length. And my hair is extremely thick. It has gotten a lot thicker since I have like been on this hair growth journey because my hair used to be a lot thinner. So I just want to show you guys. I'm like messing it up. I didn't really do much to it today. I wrap my hair every night. Just had it wrapped and I just brushed it out. I didn't put no heat on it. Try not to get no heat on it for as long as possible because that really did help. Like me going heatless for all those months, it really did help with my hair growth and my hair health and my curl pattern and everything. So yeah, I did another chop and I feel like this time around it'll grow even faster. And and it's still a good length. Like I can still put my hair up. I can still put my hair up in a ponytail. I can do half up, half down. I can still do stuff to it. You're so beautiful. Hope you're having an amazing Friday. Thank you. I'm having such a good Friday, guys. Wish me luck. I'm supposed to be starting this new job on Monday. It's a job that I worked at before, but I'm going back there. Thank God. It's better money and better opportunities and more. It's better. It's just better. That's why I put it that way. Like, I did not like the job that I was at recently. I didn't like a lot of stuff about it. Even though I was making $20-something an hour, I didn't like the job. I didn't like the people. I feel like a lot of the people were rude and cranky. It's one of the rudest places I ever worked at. But I'm going to get into all that too. So many things. So I guess the first thing I want to talk about is just like racism. Like racism is still very prevalent. And I feel like this year I've dealt with a lot of racism this year. Like, I'm debating on if I want to give specifics because anytime I talk about any specific things that happen to me, people take the specific thing that happened to me and like try to like add to it or like try to find a way to have an opinion about it or like try to find a way to like make it my fault or try to make, you know what I'm saying? Like people try to take a simple story that you felt comfortable in telling and trying to like read too deep in it. And I really don't care what anybody thinks about me because nobody has the ability to take anything away from me. So it's like an opinion is an opinion. Like an opinion doesn't stop your money. An opinion doesn't stop any opportunity for you. It's just an opinion that somebody else has. But I have noticed like I've stopped sharing so much and stopped like being open about like different stories and stuff. Even though like some people like it, it's just like too many people who are weird, who try to take every little bit of thing that you say and try to like turn it into something more than what it is, or like flip the story, or like have an opinion on something that they don't even have all the information about. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's annoying. But I do want to talk about it because racism is still so prevalent in today's times. And just like some of the stuff that I've been going through this year, I feel like was such a a trying time for me as far as racism. Like, I experienced a lot of racism towards me, and it's been many situations. It's not just been one situation. It's been a lot of situations that has happened to me this year. And I'm just like, I just want to use my platform to really talk about it. Like, so I've already talked about the experience that I had at my job that I was working at, and they were bullying me and stuff. I don't want to bring that up again, but that was definitely a situation where I experienced a lot of racism, a lot of jealousy, it's like people were so surprised that I was well-spoken and well-versed, and that I was in school, and that I was a hustler. Because, Black women have like a stereotype of being lazy and being ghetto and not being well-versed and not going to school and having a whole bunch of kids. I have 0 kids. Let me say this again. I have 0 kids. That's why when people get on here trying to feel like they know something about me, or they be trying to drop tea on me, like, come on now. I don't have no kids. Anybody that knows me knows I have no kids. I have 0 children. I have a niece that I call my baby, because she is my baby. But other than that, I don't have no children. So it's like, and sorry. And this is like playing with my hair is something that I do. It's like my little, a lot of autistic people have a thing that they like do to like, I don't know how to explain it, to like, I guess, center themselves. And mine is playing with my hair. So you're going to see me doing that all the time, especially when I'm live, until I get comfortable, because that's just like my thing to like calm myself down or whatever. But back to the racism thing that I was talking about. So I already talked about my job thing. I'm not going to bring that up again, because I've talked about that multiple times on my platform, and I don't want to keep giving like, that attention and like, but that was a lot of racism that I had dealt with this year through working. So then school, I think I had a conversation about school. Yeah. So my teacher, and that's the thing, like when you're a bad bitch, like that's what people don't understand. Like you could literally, like when I come into a room, I'm very quiet, especially like certain environments, because I'm not a people person. Like and I'm not saying I'm not a people person, because I actually am a people person. Like I compliment everybody. Like I'll compliment a girl's hair, clothes, outfit, whatever. I'll even compliment a girl who I don't even think is very physically attractive, but I'll still go out of my way to compliment her just to make her feel good about herself, because that's the type of person I am. I like to make people feel good about themselves. So sometimes I feel like that can be very intimidating to some people when they think you're pretty, and like when you're smart, you're educated, and you actually are, like, I don't know, like you have stuff going for yourself. I feel like sometimes that can intimidate people, and I feel like they try to treat you like you're a mean girl, because like it's like they're afraid that you, like, how they feel about themselves is how they think you feel about them. So because they don't feel good about themselves, and because they're judgmental, and because they sit around and talk about other people, they think that when you're around them, you're judging them and you're talking about them and you're looking down on them. Whole time you're not even worried about them. You feel what I'm saying? Whole time you're like minding your business. You're not worried about them because you're not that type of person. But I just know the mindset of a mean girl, and especially one that is like insecure. It's like the reason why you're mean to me is because it's like, you look at me a certain way and you hold me on a certain pedestal. And it's like, you think that what's the word I'm looking for? You think that I am, like, how you feel about yourself is how you think and I'm thinking about you. And it's like, I'm not even thinking about you. You know what I'm saying? But, what was I thinking about? What was I about to say? So I feel like that's the biggest thing with me. I feel like a lot of people are intimidated by me. And I don't know why, because when I go into new spaces like a job or school, like I'm so quiet. Like I'm very much, because I'm an absorber. I like to absorb what's around me. I like to look and see what's going on around me before I get to open up. I'm an introvert. I just know how to be, social. So, so I came, so I had a couple situations during school. So, my teacher tried to embarrass me in front of the entire class. It made it seem like, because she used to stalk my social media, and I'm sure she still does. Some of my podcast topics that I used to talk about in like some of my videos, she basically tried to make it seem like I was using AI. Like for my, what's the one video that I did about Elle Woods? I'm not intimidated at all. Well, you're not around me, so you have to actually be around me. You're not going to be intimidated by me on a live stream. I mean, like, you have to actually be around me in person. So that's the point I was trying to make, in person, in real life. And honestly, you might be a little bit intimidated, just the fact that you went out the way to even comment that. You feel what I'm saying? You're probably a little bit intimidated for you to do that, because people who try to like embarrass other people or try to like go back and forth with other people, you're pretty much probably intimidated, because why? You know what I'm saying? What was the point of that? You're just trying to get the attention towards you, which is what people who are intimidated do. But anyways, so back to the story that I was trying to say. So she tried to make it seem like, you know, I was using AI or whatever for like some of my videos and stuff. Basically trying to make it seem like I couldn't come up with ideas by myself, which is racist, which is basically you're saying that I'm dumb. And because I'm black, I don't have the thought process to think about things and have ideas of my own. And basically try to like discredit some of the Black history stuff that I would talk about on my platform, when in fact, those are 100% facts. Like I said, I'm really like a bookworm. Like I read a lot, I absorb a lot, and I watch a lot of education. Even when I don't read, I watch a lot of educational videos. And I did a whole course over the summer about basically about slavery and about after slavery and the effects on Black history. And it was from Princeton. It was one of the top school that the information was on. So, hey love. Hi y'all. So anyways, so what happened? So, basically, she tried to embarrass me in front of the class. And I felt like the reason why she tried to do that, because she like, it was a random day. And it's like me and her never had no problems. She's actually a teacher that I liked. And I used to give her compliments all the time. So I was just so confused of like where the beef came from or whatever when I was in school, when I came back to class. But then I realized like, I live in a small city. I live in a very small white city. And I switched my hair up. Like, I haven't been doing it recently because I've been really on some saving money shit. But like, I got a good job again. So I'm about to be back on my big spender shit, because I can big spend and big save. But anyways, at the time, I had a really, really good fucking job. So I was saving money and spending money. That was cool. So I used to switch my hair up. I used to switch my wigs up a lot during this period of time, which was like the beginning of the school semester. I used to buy a whole bunch of wigs and stuff. And I always had a new outfit on for every class. Like, that's one thing about me. Anytime I come to class, I try to make sure I have a brand new outfit. Like, I don't normally repeat outfits to class. And you know, people be paying attention. Like, even though you be quiet and you don't like make a big scene in front of everybody, people still pay attention to you. You feel what I'm saying? So, you know, I did catch shade from like two of the females in my class, which this is one of the girls I was talking about in my video that I was talking about. I did that video of like what's going to happen, like bad shit's going to happen to people. Her is like a lady and her mom is like a mother-daughter combo. Like basically from the first day of school forever, it's like they would just like throw a little shade towards me, but I would ignore them, because it's like, first of all, like, you bitches ain't getting enough money for me to be sitting here arguing with you. Like, I have a good job. Y'all are in here, like, y'all are in school trying to get a good job. I have a good job. Like, I like the job that I have. I'm like, this could be my career if I didn't want to do nothing, and I would be fine. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you're in here trying to get a better job. I have a really good job, and I make money on OnlyFans, and I'm doing my online stuff. And I didn't start my business yet, but I was on the road of like starting my business and stuff. So I'm like, I'm not paying you hoes no attention because I know you're miserable. Like, You're in here telling your life story. Like, I know what's going on. Like, you're both miserable, and that's fine. So I used to ignore them because I'm like, I'm not focused on them. Like, whatever. But it just kept being like little instances of shady stuff. And like, they're mixed. So I cannot say that it was racism from them, but I can say colorism. It was definitely colorism. Because, you know, I feel like, and I've had this experience throughout my entire life, I've grew up with a lot of friends who were either mixed or really light skinned. And I'm not like super, super dark skinned, but I'm black. I'm full black. Both my parents are black. I have black hair. I have black features. Yes, I get a little bit lighter in the winter, but I'm black. And like, you can tell I'm black. And I feel like a lot of light skinned females, and this is just from my personal experience. This is not me saying this is 100% true. This is just from my experience. A lot of light-skinned females have what you call a complex about themselves. And they feel like they are better and look better and are smarter and just better than black women in general. And I can say that I've experienced this from friendships. I can say that I've experienced this from family, from growing up with family. Just seeing the differences of how, like, mixed people were treated in my family versus the full black people. And just even in my friendships of, like, you know, different viewpoints and different opinions, and just different opinions that they had on like black females, and like the little jokes and comments they would make about black females versus being light skinned and being mixed. So I can say that I've had a lot of experience with colorism and racism. Make money like the smart white people, because you can take her dude, so she was insecure. Thank you. I can take whose dude? Okay. So anyways, so I'm in class or whatever. So I'm talking about the teacher and everything. So that was the experience I had with that. Like, my teacher tried to embarrass me. And then, like, from her, like, embarrassing me in front of the entire class, I honestly noticed a difference, like, within my classmates after she did that. It was like people started trying to treat me different. Like, it's like they believed what she said. It was like, okay, we had this group project in math, and like one of the guys who was in my my reading class, which was the class that my teacher tried to embarrass me, my final project was a group project for math. And like one of the guys, like, he even tried to make like a shady comment, like basically trying to call me dumb, like, oh, this should be easy, like you shouldn't have a problem with this. And I'm thinking to myself, like, I probably fucking have better grades than anybody in here. Like, not him, because he had good grades, but I'm like thinking to myself, like, I have really good grades. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? Like, my teacher didn't know what she was talking about. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, just trying to make it seem like, basically trying to discredit me. And like, so just even that, just like the weird stuff. And then there was a couple more instances I had. Like, I asked one of the girls in my class, because there was like a section in math that I wasn't doing so good in. And I just asked her, like, hey, I just did, we had a quiz. I'm like, there was a question on there that I didn't quite fully understand. I'm like, would you mind us going over it? Because we sit in groups in math. She was basically trying to be funny about doing it, like, basically trying to be funny about helping me with the math question, which I was like, okay, fine, no big deal. But then, like, I can't explain it. It was like she was so surprised. Like, when I was telling her some of the classes I was in, it's like she was so shocked that I would be in those classes. Like, I've gotten good grades my entire life. When I graduated high school, I had a full ride to college because my grades were so good. Like, literally a top college, a private college. I got accepted to a private college, not a public college, a private college, which private colleges are a lot harder to get into because they can tell anybody no that they want to, and they don't have to have a reason because they're not taking public money. I got accepted to a private college for free. My only tuition I had to pay was like $1,000. I think their full tuition is like $29,000 a year. Like, I've never been stupid. Like, my major was education. To be an educator, you have to have intelligence, but not just book intelligence. You have to have emotional intelligence. You feel what I'm saying? To deal with kids. Like, going to a white school, guys, is not for the weak. Like, and even working at white jobs is not for the weak. Like, racism is so prevalent, and they try to stereotype us and make us seem like we're dumb. And then, like, they can say little ignorant stuff like that. Like, they can say ignorant stuff and have little ignorant jokes towards you. But if you return the energy back, now you're aggressive. Now you're ghetto. But it's like, you just said all this ignorant stuff about me, and I can't defend myself, because if I return the energy, now I'm the aggressor just because of my skin color. Like, it's insane. Like, I cannot wait. Like, I'm grinding these next couple months. I am out of here, guys. Like, this has been my plan for a long time, but I am out of here, and I cannot wait. Like, I need to be around people that look like me, brown, like black, like, you feel me? I cannot do it. And when white women are intimidated by you, it's the stuff that they do. Like, it's like they will do anything. Like, let me tell you another instance that happened to me, like, out of nowhere. And it's always unprovoked, because when I tell you, I'd be so quiet. So I went to the gym, and I've been going to this gym my entire life, on and off. And majority of the people at my gym are white, because this is a white city. There's black people here, there's Mexican here, there's Asians here. There's a lot of Asians here. There's a decent amount of black people that have came here, that have moved from like Toledo and Detroit. So it has grown. But majority of the people here are white. And majority of the people who have been going to my gym have been going to my gym forever. Because, like, it's a small city, so it's like everybody knows everybody. It's like everybody has their gym that they like to go to. Everybody has their, like, you know, their thing. It's like that. So I go to the YMCA. Sometimes I have Planet Fitness. Right now I haven't been using Planet Fitness. I have Y. So I'm at the Y, and normally I wear more revealing clothes when I work out. Normally I have on leggings or, like, shorts or something like something that's a little more tighter or revealing. But this is a day after work, and I was just tired, so I had on like a baggy t-shirt. I usually have my sports bra out. I had on a baggy t-shirt. I had on some sweatpants, like completely covered up, guys. You cannot see nothing, literally. And that's usually unnormal for me, because like I said, I normally at least have on some tight leggings or something, but I had on some baggy stuff. I was chilling. So I'm in the gym, I'm minding my business, and the one girl, I've seen her work out there for years. Like, I don't know her name, but it's like certain people, you just know them by like their body and their face and stuff, but you don't really know them. It's like you've just been seeing each other at the gym for years. So she's gonna say, now mind you, she had on a sports bra. She had on really, really revealing clothes. She has a nice body, though. So it's like, cool. But she had on a sports bra, and she had on tight Spanx, like the Nike Pro Spanx that are like really revealing. Like she was really revealing or whatever. So she gonna look at her husband, her boyfriend or whatever. And she has a nice body. Don't get me wrong. Like, she's very shapely. Like, she has a really nice body, especially for her to be white. Like, she had a nice curvy shape. Like, she had a nice sized little butt for her to be white, because, you know, a lot of Caucasian people are not naturally built like that. But she had a nice little shape. And I feel like people be intimidated. It's like when they're used to being like the thickest in the gym, and then like a thick girl show up, it's like you got intimidated. And then the fact that I'm black, it's like you got intimidated. So I'm sitting there. She gonna say real loud, talking about some... she gonna look in the mirror. She was looking in the mirror, looking at herself, and she was working out with her husband. Her husband was there. She gonna say real loud, talking about some, what'd she say? She said something about some cellulite. And I'm thinking to myself, like, she was trying to be funny, because the way she said it, and she said it really, really loud. But I'm just thinking to myself, like, first of all, like, not trying to be racist or anything, but like, a white standard body and a black standard body are completely different. Like, we naturally we naturally have curves. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're naturally built different. Like, when we're like, even in middle school and high school, like, we have like grown woman bodies. Like, you feel what I'm saying? So it's like we naturally carry more weight than white women, for one. For two, it's like our culture doesn't shame that like how y'all shame that. Like, y'all shame that about yourself way more than we do. You feel what I'm saying? Because we're naturally more curvy. And then third, it's like, now you're just showing me you're insecure, because it's like, I'm not even showing my body. I have on sweatpants, a t-shirt. I look crazy. Like, I don't have no makeup on. I'm not in there trying to be cute. I'm not even there being loud. It's like, now you're showing me you're intimidated. And then you know what she went and did after that? She went and covered herself up. So it's like, now you just showed me that you're intimidated by me. Because it's like, you went and, like, you were damn near naked. And it's like, now you went and covered your body up. It's like, you're showing me that you were intimidated by me. And that's like, you made that comment for me to try to feel bad about myself. But like, what you got to understand is like, I love myself. It's like, even if I have cellulite or whatever, like, I love myself. And then secondly, like, I'm in the gym. So by you making that comment, you sound stupid, because clearly I'm in here working out. You feel what I'm saying? So it'd be different if, like, we were outside of the gym. It's like, you're making a comment like that when I'm already at the gym, working out, working on improving my body. So it's like, and then for you to do all that just to turn around and cover up, just really showed that you were intimidated, because I wasn't. Like, there was nothing. I was not in there like bad bitch. I was not in there like, I was literally in there like a scrub, like trying to hurry up, get my workout on and leave. Like, I was not trying to get no attention or none of that. So I'm like, I noticed that, like, when white women are intimidated by a black woman, that's not the first instance that happened. So a couple weeks ago, I went to Mancy's. And if you don't know what Mancy's is a very high class steak restaurant. It's expensive, it's top class, high class, or whatever. So I'm down there or whatever. I'm sitting there. I'm like at the bar, because I went down there too late to get an actual table. So I'm at the bar enjoying myself, getting a couple drinks, and I'm sitting next to this older lady. I think it was either her boyfriend or her husband, and then it was another older lady and either her boyfriend or her husband. I think they were on like a double date or whatever. Mind you, I go everywhere by myself. I'm the type of person, I'll go out to a high class dinner by myself. I'll go to the movies by myself. I do everything by myself. Like, I've never felt like, I used to be very, what's the word I'm looking for? I used to be very, I used to have a lot of social anxiety all the way up until I was like, I think my social anxiety stopped when I started dancing. I started dancing at like 21. I think my social anxiety ended at 23. So like 6 years ago, I'm 29. But I used to have very extremely high social anxiety, to where I didn't like going nowhere by myself, and I would like panic. Like, even the grocery store, I didn't like going nowhere by myself. That's besides the point. So we're at Mancy's. I'm at the bar. You know, I have a good time by myself. It doesn't take much for me. I'm chilling. I'm listening to music. I think I have my headphones in. I'm listening to music. I'm drinking my little drinks. I'm talking to the bartender. The bartender was really nice. I really enjoyed the bartender. She was really sweet. And this is not for everybody. Like, I don't want anybody to say like all white people are not racist, but I'm just saying it's still really prevalent, and it just sucks, because it's like, damn, we're in 2025 and it's like we're still dealing with this shit. So I'm drinking, and like, I think a lot of like, being a black woman in a white space bothers people, especially like the racist people, because it's like, how can you afford to be here? What are you here for? You know what I'm saying? They expect me to be like somewhere ratchet, or like, you know what I mean? Like, they don't expect me to be at Mancy's with them, especially by myself. I'm by myself, like, you know what I mean? So I'm sitting there. The one lady who I'm sitting next to, she's being super nice. Like, and I think that's another thing that made the other lady irritated, because like, her friend, like, I'm telling you guys, like, I have such a cool vibe. Like I literally make friends out in person in real life all the time. Like people just love my aura. I'm sitting here talking to this older white lady. We just chopping it up, telling stories. We're laughing, whatever. We're having a good time. She's talking to me more than she's talking to her friend. So I think it kind of maybe irritated her other friend or whatever, because they were both older too, like way older, like older ladies, you know what I'm saying, with the old, it's like older couples or whatever. They were out having their little date or whatever. So I get a drink or whatever, and then they ended up getting it was a espresso martini, which made me order one. They ended up getting an espresso martini because I was like, damn, I'm kind of tired. Like, I'm like, I don't want to go to sleep right now, but I'm like, you know what I'm saying, I want to keep drinking. I'm like, if I keep drinking, I'm gonna, no. There was a hot coffee shot that somebody ordered, and I wanted one, but then I'm like, you know what? I talked to my bartender. I'm like, that might hurt my stomach. I'm like, I've been drinking tequila. I'm like, that hot coffee might make me throw up. So she's like, well, we have a we have a coffee espresso or whatever. She's like, you want to try that? I'm like, yeah, because it's cold. So I'm like, that won't hurt my stomach. I'm like, cool. So I'm getting mine. You can get yours with cream or without cream, and the cream is just it's what is that stuff? It's like y'all know the stuff, the coffee, the Kahlua. That's the creamer. It's the Kahlua. So mine has creamer in it or whatever. And then the two gentlemen that are at the table that are at the bar with the two ladies, they're sitting beside me. They order theirs too, but they order theirs without creamer or whatever. Nola, you got it going on. That's the problem they have with you. I know. I love you guys. So I'm like, you know, talking to the lady or whatever, and I'm telling her like, you know, this is really good. I like my martini or my espresso martini or whatever. And one of the gentlemen, he was like, he's like, I might have to get that next time. He was like, he's like, I love Kahlua. He's like, I make espresso martinis at home all the time, and I usually make it with Kahlua. He's like, I didn't know that you could get it with Kahlua. He's like, or I would have asked for it. I'm like, yeah. So you know what the lady said out loud, and she really, really said this shit out loud, and really just like unprovoked. And then the thing about it is, if you would have seen what she looked like and how she was built, it was like, who the fuck are you to try to even insult me when I look better than you and I'm shaped better than you? But anyway, she's going to say, something about, because the reason why he didn't get it, she basically spoke for him and was like, he's watching, or he's watching his calories, or he's cutting the calories. Something, she was trying to basically like body shame me. She was trying to be funny. And then when she seen me get up, because I was sitting down, when she seen me get up, and see how I was really shaped, I feel like she felt like she looked stupid. Because I'm like, bitch, what? Like, what? And then she followed me to the bathroom. Like, because when I got up, the ass was poking out, and they probably was looking like, damn. Like, she followed me to the fucking bathroom. Like, that's what I be saying. It's like, unprovoked. It's like, you're mad because your friend was holding a conversation with me. And it's like, you're mad. It's like, you don't, it's like, they see it as me being the center of attention, even though I'm not trying to be the center of attention. So it's like, you have to try to throw some salt towards me to feel a certain type of way because you feel like shit about yourself. And it was unprovoked. And it's like, I know what you're really saying. It's like, what are you doing here? Why are you in this circle? You don't belong here. That's really what you wanted to say. But you couldn't say that. So you had to try to shade me and be shady. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, I know you're just jealous. I know you're looking at me like, damn, I used to be that age one time. And you know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you're a black woman. What are you doing at this fancy ass restaurant bar by yourself? You know, buying drinks and, you know what I'm saying, having a good time. It's like, the racism doesn't end. Like, that's why I'm like, all the problems that I've had this year has not been from black women. It's all been from white people. Literally. So then I'm trying to think of another instance that recently happened to me. I started this job. So I got hired at this job that I'm at right now before, right? I got hired here. Hello, Nola. Oh, I just got a text about another job. But anyways, I got hired at the job that I'm at right now before. When I was in school, like, okay, so when I went back to school for the first time, it was August. That's when school started. I was working at the home health care place, the retirement home or whatever. But they had called me and asked me if I wanted a job. So I was debating of where I wanted to work, because I'm like, that job, which is Whirlpool, I can say that now because I no longer work there, but I was working for Whirlpool, and it started off at $20.25 an hour. And I was thinking, I'm like, well, that's more than what I make at the nursing home. I was making $17 an hour, and then for my shift, because I was on third shift, we got a second and third shift, got a $2 incentive. So after my $2 incentive, I was making $19 an hour. And then what made the job so sweet was you were allowed to work 16-hour shifts, and every time you picked up shifts, you got you got a $50 bonus. So, and I used to pick up shifts all the time. So I would be getting an extra $50 just for picking up the shift, plus the overtime that I was getting. So even though I was making, quote unquote, on paper, less money, I still was making more money, way more money. I was making triple. My paychecks were triple the amount of the job that I have right now. And so I ended up quitting. I ended up only working for a week at that job, because I was like, there's no way I can work at the nursing home, be in school full time, and then being in a factory full time. I was like, I'm going to need some type of sleep. So I ended up quitting that job or whatever, and keeping my nursing home job until, it all hit the fan or whatever. But after that, they ended up hiring me back. So I came back or whatever. And, so during my training, it was fine. The lady who trained me, she was a little bit bitchy, but it wasn't nothing that was like not hard to deal with or whatever. It was a little bitchiness that I seen towards her. She was a little rude, but it was like, I block stuff out, especially when it comes to my money. Like if it's not nothing that's like that deep, I won't say nothing about it. Even if you are being a little rude, like I really will block you out, because I'm not going to mess up my money. Like that's especially over something petty. And then another lady who was training me, like she said some rude shit to me too, but I kind of ignored it, because like I did have a little bit of an attitude with her one of the days. So I'm like, you know what? I kind of did deserve her giving me an attitude one of the days that she gave it, because I kind of had a little bit of an attitude with her too. So I was like, you know what I mean? It's not a big deal. I'm just going to ignore her come in. But I started noticing it, like started being more of like a problem. And then like, I just told you about how like the two mother and daughter couple that I was in school with. Well, the daughter ended up dropping out of class like a couple weeks into the first semester anyway. She ended up being at my orientation, and she ended up starting the same day I started. She ended up coming to work and starting a whole bunch of rumors about me. Like when I tell you this girl don't know shit about me, this girl has never seen me outside of class. We have never hung out outside of class. We have never talked. Her and her mom just stalk my social media. And by them stalking my social media, they think that they know shit about me. They are both jealous as fuck. They've been jealous. They're the type of bitches, they came to class on the first day of school and just started like being weird to me. It's like when bitches don't have nothing, like bitches don't like, this is my school, my city is lame. Like that's what people don't understand. Like the shit that bitches wear here, and the shit like how bitches get down here and like how they dress, like even like seeing me switch up my wigs, it's like it's so impressive to them, because that's not how bitches are down here. Like even me wearing like a Juicy Couture sweatsuit is like a big deal to them. Even me like just wearing some little light shit, like little two-piece sets, it's a big deal to them, because these bitches wear like t-shirts and like jeans and moccasins and like fucking hoodies and leggings and shit. And like I wear that shit too on some chill shit, but like that's their everyday attire. Like dressing up to them is not like getting fly. Like they don't get fly. So it's like, of course you're going to be jealous of somebody who even when they're just on some chill shit, know how to put some shit together. It's like, y'all haven't even never seen me like dress up. I'm like, I don't even think I really have dressed up all year. Like I really been on some chill shit. Like I really haven't been myself. Like I've really been trying to get my shit together all the way. And I just went through a lot of shit. It's like, I ain't even really been like doing the shit like that I used to do. Like, I used to go and get my fucking lashes and my motherfucking eyebrows started all the way in Columbus every 2 weeks. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I really used to really do a lot more than what I do now. I really be on some humble chill shit. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like, it's crazy to me. Like, I'm not even really giving you nothing to be jealous about, but it's like, you don't really have to do much when you're really like that bitch. Like, you don't have to do much for people to be jealous of you, even in your chill season. It's like, I'm wearing it's winter time. I'm wearing like sweatshirts, like 2-piece hoodies and, you know, like the jogging suit, sweats and pants with like cute boots and stuff. Like, it's cold. Like, I'm wearing shit like that. Like, I'm wearing like tennis shoes and like Adidas sweatsuits and stuff, like chill stuff. But like, to people who wear the same shit all the time for years, it's like seeing somebody like, you know what I'm saying, put a little effort towards their appearance. It's like crazy. But she came to fucking work starting all these rumors and trying to like make drama. But that's what people don't understand. Like, I will really ignore you about my money. Like, girl, I'm not even feeding into none of that. It's like, she didn't get what she wanted out of me. I literally ignored her and the whole situation of her trying to start stuff between me at work and spread rumors with me at work. I'm like, I don't give a fuck about you or none of these hoes or what nobody thinks about me here. I'm like, so she ended up not coming back to work. She ended up quitting, which just sucks because the market out here is bad right now. Like, I mean, jobs haven't hit me because, you know what I'm saying, God don't like ugly. He definitely ain't gonna bless no mess, but he gonna bless his princess, though. That's all I gotta say. I stay getting blessed. I done got so many job opportunities these last couple of weeks. Like, so I've been manifesting about getting my old job back. And I applied a couple weeks ago and I got a fucking email and I started on Monday. A good ass job that I should have never, ever quit. It's a really, really good job. Overtime, benefits. Yes. Because this job that I have now, I make 20 something an hour. Even though this new job that I start, it's like $1 and some change less. My checks are still more money without overtime. Like, even if I work just 5 days with no overtime, my check's still like $100 and some more than the check that I'm at now. And then like the job that I'm at now, they be so funny about overtime. This other job, nigga, you can work 16-hour shifts for 7 days a week if you want to. They do not give a fuck. And the overtime is always there. So I'm like, I'm just going to be working my ass off, getting this good ass money for these next couple of weeks. And yeah, it's up. And I'm just like, thank you, God. Like, thank you, because I literally manifested this, guys. Like, I kept talking about this job. I'm like, I really wish I could get back to this job. And I just opened my eyes the other day and I got a fucking email from them saying like, when would you like to start? How soon can you start? I'm like, thank you. God is so good. Like, I'm telling you, like, that's why I don't worry about what people say about me who don't know me and what people be having to say about me on the internet. I know me in real life and I know the blessings that God give me in real life. I don't care about what nobody thinks about me who don't know me. You don't know me. I don't live around none of y'all. I don't be around none of y'all. We don't talk to the same niggas. You don't know nothing about me. I live in white world. I live in a very small white area. I don't live in no big city, so can't nobody say, oh, she's in my city. No, I live in a very small white city. Y'all do not know me. Y'all have never seen me before. Y'all don't know nothing about me but the internet. And I be very low in my city. And when I go out of town and I do stuff, I be by myself. So it's like nobody can say that they know me or be around me. Now, bitches be lying. Bitches are weird. Bitches like to try to make it seem like they know me. I don't know why. It's kind of weird but I take it as a flattery. It's like people love being connected to my name, whether it's good or bad. So I just got to take that with a grain of salt. Like, people love being connected to me. But yeah, so I experienced some racism at work, little funny shit at work. Little old lady call herself trying to get smart with me, and then another girl call herself trying to it was like 3 or 4 girls, 3 or 4 white bitches that definitely went out of their way to get smart with me. And then I finally gave it back. And I said that. I said, I don't know who y'all think y'all are to think y'all gonna keep getting smart with me and I'm not gonna give it back to y'all. And I said it loud as hell. I said, I know why everybody in here is cranky, because y'all are not getting no money. I said, I know what y'all make, because I make the same amount of money as y'all and I see the paychecks. I'm like, none of you bitches is working overtime. You bitches are miserable because you're not getting no money. I'm like, and if I had to rely on just this, I would be miserable too. And I'm like, y'all don't even know. They don't even know. Like, that was going to be my last day anyway. I'm like, and I said, I won't be here long. Like, yeah. And I got my new job. And them broke ass hoes is still going to be at that miserable ass factory, not getting no money. Fuck. Not getting no money. Them bitches don't work no type of overtime. I know what them paychecks look like. Fuck. Now my new job. Well, my old new job. I'm just so excited. When I tell y'all, I'm about to be working 16-hour shifts. I'm about to be working 12 and 16-hour shifts. I'm about to be one tired, paid ass bitch. I'm telling you. So if you live in Ohio, and you have a car and you can travel and you need a job that you can make some good money, get at me. I got a job for you. They're hiring. They're always hiring like crazy. That's why the overtime is always plentiful, because they're always hiring. But it's a cool job. There's no drama. I've never had no drama at this job. I've never argued with anybody at this job. And that's why I said, I'm like, I miss this job. I'm like, everybody was nice at this job because everybody was getting money. Even the older ladies would work overtime. Even the older ladies who were way older, like, they might not work a full 12-hour shift, but they'll come in 2 hours early. Like, even the older ladies was working overtime and signing up to work Saturdays and Sundays. I'm like, even the old niggas was working 12-hour shifts. Like, this old head used to be like, yeah, if I work 4 12-hour shifts, this is what my paycheck is every week. He's like, so I just come in and do it. It's like, it's an easy job and it's a cool job, and I never had no drama. Never had drama one time at this factory. Never. Like, never had nobody being weird. People don't be all nosy in your business, asking you questions or none of that, because everybody is making money. Everybody in that bitch is getting some good money. Like, my other job, even though you make $20-25 an hour, I'm telling you, $20-25 an hour ain't no money without overtime. $20-25 an hour ain't shit without overtime. Especially because the more you make, the more they take out of your taxes. That's the biggest thing. So I'm like, that's why even though at my other job, I make more money, even though I make like $1 and some change less, because they don't take as much out of your paycheck for taxes. So it's like, even if I don't work no overtime at my other job, I'm still making more money because they're not taking no money out for taxes. So yeah, like, so I don't got to go back to that miserable ass job no more. Like, I'm like, and I said that, I'm like, this is the rudest factory I ever worked at. I was like, I've worked at so many factories and I've never seen so many rude people. It's like, y'all be in here being mean to people, and not just to me. Like, the one black guy that they be talking to, he's on the line, he's on the other side. They be talking to him crazy and talking about him crazy and talking shit about him all loud and just be yelling at him, being mean to him and shit. I'm like, for one, it's because he's black. And for two, y'all are miserable. Y'all are not getting no money, bro. I'm like, motherfuckers who really get some money don't be talking. It's like, if you don't like the way he's doing his job, then you need to go back and retrain him. Like, y'all are, it's like, at this job, this is the only factory I've ever worked at to where basically you have to get signed off before you get the okay to be done with training. And they won't sign off on you if you're not at a certain point. So my whole point is, if he's not doing his job right, why did y'all sign off on him? Like, that's not on him. That's on y'all. But then y'all being here, being ignorant, yelling at him, treating him like, talking to him like a dog. It's like, y'all don't have no type of way of like, on how to talk to people. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, it's not what you're saying is wrong. It's how you say it. It's like, if I do something wrong, you don't have to talk to me crazy. Just correct me in a polite way. Like, you're not, especially if you're not a supervisor, you're not a supervisor. So I'd be damned if you really think you're about to be here yelling at me when we make the same amount of money. Like, bitches. And then another girl in there. That's what I'm saying. Just racism, bro. Another girl in there. She called herself, I guess she called herself trying to be in secret competition with me. She talking about this black guy on my job was staring at her or whatever. He's new or whatever. And she was like, basically trying to make a scene out of it. And of course she's white. She tried to make a big scene out of it. Like, oh my God, he just keeps staring at me. It's just so uncomfortable. Like, oh my God. Like, and I feel like she kept saying it around me to basically try to be like, it's like it made her feel good about herself that like a black man would be staring at her. You feel what I'm saying? Like, she tried to like, I can't explain it, but like, if you know what I'm talking about. Like, she was really being extra about it. Like, kept talking about it, kept bringing it up, kept telling everybody, like, you see him over there? Yeah, he could. He was not even staring at her like that. Like, yeah, and then my whole thing is you have to be staring at him because how do you even know that he's staring at you? And you keep bringing it up. Like, girl, he's probably staring at you because you're staring at him and you're making him feel like he can stare at you. Like, let's be for real. Like I hate bitches like that. So thank God I don't got to be with none of them. But yeah, I ended up having to go off a little bit. Not too crazy, but I definitely stood my ground, like, and said what I felt. And ain't nobody say shit to me. And the one dude that they be being mean to, he came up to me. He's like, damn, you was about to knock somebody's head off, wasn't you? I said, hell yeah. And I told him, he's like, you know they just hate themselves. He's like, that's why I ignore them when they be talking to me crazy. He's like, I love myself outside of this. He's like, if I hated myself, I'd probably be in here indulging in the bullshit. He's like, I actually love myself outside of this. He's like, that's why I just be ignoring them. I'm like, yeah, you're better than me because I would go to HR. I'm like, they be here talking to him. I mean, they be talking to him crazy. I'm like, if I was you, I would go to HR because who the fuck? I'm like, I got bullied at my last job. I got really severely, like, I have PTSD from working, how bad I got bullied at my last job. Like, I know what it's like to come to work and people just shit on you all day and just people who try to make your life a living hell. Like, I literally quit a job for that 6 months ago. Like, I know what that's like. And that's why I told him, I'm like, you need to go to HR. I'm like, who the fuck wants to come to work and motherfuckers are just being rude and ignorant to them all day? It's like, it's hard enough to even want to come to a factory because it is laborious. You know what I'm saying? And it's hard on your body, but it's like, and then I'm gonna come in here and then y'all gonna be ignorant to me? Like, fuck no. You feel what I'm saying? Like, whatever. Like, wrong is wrong. Like, and I said, it's crazy. I'm like, because y'all feel like y'all can talk to people however y'all want. I'm like, but then if they're black or have a dark skin color and they say anything back, now they're aggressive and you can't take it. I'm like, y'all need to watch how y'all talk to people in here because you're rude as fuck. Brokies, y'all not getting no money. You're broke. That's my favorite thing to say. Broke as fuck, because that's the truth. Motherfuckers be ignorant as hell when the money ain't right. Fuck. Anyways, but so yeah, those are just my things that I have experienced from racism this year, which is a lot. It's like, I feel like, and I don't know if it has a lot to do with Trump and like the Trump Kamala situation, because I seen a video about how this girl said that basically she had to transfer schools when Obama got elected because of like the backlash. And I'm like, damn. And I do feel like that. I do feel like it was a lot of like aggressiveness, because even at the job, the nursing home, like whenever we would talk about the election, like you could tell like it was awkward, like, and like the stuff that they would say about Kamala, it's like they would kind of look at me like, I can't explain it, but I do feel like that may have something to do with it, because I literally went through a lot of racism this year. So it might have a lot to do with the Trump and Kamala fucking race, because a lot of white people internalize racism. And I don't think that they know that they do it. Like, a lot of them internalize racism and take it out on people. Like, they could be upset at one person and it's like they're going to take it out on everybody, like, of that color. So I don't know, but it was a rough year for racism for me this year. So my biggest goal is to move and transfer to a school of color. And I'm not going to tell anybody, but I finally know what my major is going to be. I was kind of confused this year. I had like 3 different ideas of what I wanted to do, but I've made up my mind, so I know what I want to do for next semester. So I'm really excited about that. And I won't have to go to school for as long as I thought I was going to have to go to school for, because I have a lot of the credits that I already need for the major that I'm going to go to. So I'm really excited about that. Yeah, I have so much stuff to do, but yeah. And my mixtape is supposed to be coming out in May. I'm about to work a lot these next couple weeks, and I want to go to the studio. I'm supposed to go to the studio probably like the second week of April, and I'm just going to go back to back to back to back. I'm trying to drop by Cinco de Mayo. I finally came up with a date, and I need to come up with how many songs. I have a lot of songs done, but I need to have an exact like track list of what I want to do. But I have a date, and I think I'll be able to get it done because the studio person I book with, he has 8-hour sessions. So I'll probably just do a couple 8-hour sessions with him. And since a lot of my songs are done, I can also go through and practice before I record with him. And if I practice and get it out when we record, it'll just come out more smoothly. You feel what I'm saying? So my mixtape will be dropping in May for sure, for sure. If it's not done by May 5th, it'll be done by May. That is a deadline I'm giving myself. So whatever I have recorded is what I'm going to put out. If I don't have everything on there that I want, that's fine. I can do those later. Maybe do like a bonus track list or something to add more songs. But my deadline is May 5th. So that's when my mixtape will be coming out. Try to do a fucking music video for that too. I want a music video. I'm gonna try to really get on my shit to where I can have my music video come out the day of the mixtape. That's what I'm saying. I'm be working like crazy these next couple weeks. Get these fat ass paid dollars. I don't make money off my music. That's a big investment for somebody who has not made $1 off of their music. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and then another thing, writing songs take time. Like, I have I have a lot of songs done because I've been writing songs for months. But if you've never made music or made an album, it takes time to make songs. So yes, I talked about dropping a mixtape. What did you think I was going to do? Snap my fingers and in 2 days the mixtape was going to be done? It's like, no, I have to write the songs. I have to record the songs. I have to put the songs out there. Like, it's a whole process. Like, people announce their albums a whole year before their albums come out. Like, but if you're not into music, I wouldn't expect you to know that. And it's like, sometimes it's okay to not have an opinion about stuff that you don't know about. You feel what I'm saying? Like, hey. But yeah, it takes time to make albums and mixtapes. Like, what y'all think I'm gonna just snap my fingers and have all these songs done? Like, I write my own shit. Anything that I spit, anything that I write my own shit. So it takes time for songs to be done. Like, I write all of my own shit. Like, I don't have no ghostwriter. I don't have nobody to call and be like, here, you want to finish this song for me? It takes time to write songs, especially when you're writing a project. Like, it takes time. Like, it does. Like, I'll be so confused. Like, I just announced this like 2 weeks ago that I was coming out with a mixtape. I'm like, when did y'all think I was going to be done with the mixtape? In a day? Like, no, it takes time. And a lot of people announce their albums like way, way ahead of time. Like, way before it comes out. Like, they promote it way before it comes out. Like, you know what I mean? Like, way ahead of time. Like, so, yeah. But my mixtape will be out by May 5th. If it's not out by May 5th, it'll be out by the beginning of May. Because I'm giving myself that deadline. I've been talking about doing this mixtape for a long time. And so, yeah. And I finally came up with a new concept, even though it was different than what my original plan was. I like this plan. I feel like it fits perfectly. So, yeah. Thank you. I am dropping the tape. It's coming out in May, guys. We're almost in April. Next month, I'm working my ass off. I start work on Monday. I'm going to be working these next couple of weeks. I'm telling you, working hella overtime. Then what I'm going to do is I'm a book. I'm a book a couple 8-hour sessions back to back to back. It's going to probably cost me a good pretty penny because like I said, one 8-hour session is $420. I'm probably going to need like 3 8-hour sessions to finish this mixtape. That's like $1,200 just on my music. That's not including all the money that I have spent before that. You know what I'm saying? And then on top of that, I have to drive an hour to the studio. So I have to put, you know what I'm saying? That's another thing that I have to spend money on. Like, I have to drive to get there. It's not like it's in my city. So it's like, my music really is an investment. Like, and this shit is not cheap for real. But I'm dropping the tape because I know it's going to be great things. Great things. So then I want to do a fire-ass music video. And then I was debating on cutting my hair even shorter because I really wanted to do a pixie cut. But I'm like, I might just leave it like this because this is such a healthy length. And because I be doing my like hair, skin, and nail stuff. And I'm serious about my hairline. Like, I've been really like, just this year has just been so, it's like, I have not been able to focus on some of the stuff I want to focus because it's like, if it hasn't been one thing, it's been another. Like, started getting bullied at work while I'm trying to maintain a good GPA at school. It's like, that's another thing. I'm sitting here working 16-hour shifts while being a full-time student and still getting good grades. It's like, people don't understand. Like, I'm sitting here, I'm at the point where it's like, I'm just drained. It's like, I was trying to hold everything together. It's like, I started getting fucking bullied at work. And then, so then I end up quitting my job and like, okay, yeah, I'm not getting bullied no more, but now I'm not working. You feel what I'm saying? So of course I'm going to be feeling a way about not fucking working, but whatever, I pushed through. I had a lot of money saved. So I'm like, you know what? I pushed through, whatever. I was fine. So then I started getting treated funny at school. So I'm like, what the fuck? I can't catch a break. Now I'm working again. It's like trying to just, and then it's like weird shit at work. It's like I haven't had the mental clarity that I need to really like do the stuff that I wanted to do. Like, it's stuff like I need the focus and I need like the good energy and I need like a good mental clarity for me to really like do my hairline. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I've been doing my Patreon and giving people tips, but like I really want to do like my oil and my like different things that I use that I make by myself anyway, to really show bitches like, look, like I really have, and I grew my hair fast. I grew my hair in months. That wasn't no year difference. That was literally months. Like, it was from, that picture was taken in July, and then like the long hair was July, August, September, October, November, December, was like December. This is like 5 months. It wasn't a year for me to grow my hair like that. It was literally like months. So I can just imagine like with the year growth and like, you know what I'm saying? Like, and then with the haircut, with my hair all even, like how good it'll grow. Like, so just so much stuff. But so much stuff, like so much stuff is coming though. And I'm rebranding my website. I don't want to do bookings no more. Like, as far as like workout bookings, I'm just going to sell merch and focus on like my food stuff. I'm not really like, I don't want personal training clients right now. Like, cause I don't even have the time. Like, if we're really being realistic, I don't have the time to coach people right now, unless they did it at the time that I go to the gym, which is after work, which is first thing in the morning. Like, I go straight from work. I go straight from work to the Y. I get to the Y. I get off work at 6:30. I get to the gym about 6:50. So unless they had like that hour window that I usually work out in the morning, it's like, I don't have the time. Like, not right now. I think maybe when I move, and maybe I'll have more time, because maybe I'll try to do that more of like a full-time job. Like, I'll try to get clients and like really do it as a full-time job. But like, I feel like me being here, like, I just don't have the mental clarity and like the time to really focus on trying to get workout clients. Like, I'm trying to like really get like my fitness brand like off the ground. And I feel like I need to more focus on my brand versus trying to build clientele, because it's like there's no point in me building clientele here if I know I don't want to be here and I know I'm going to move. Like, why am I going to wait? Because I don't know what that is. But thank you. It's been a good stream. Oh, I've been playing no music the whole time. I just been yapping. Hello, Nola. Hello. I stay in Ohio. You'll help me promote what? You'll help me promote my mixtape? I'm about to play some music though. I'm about to get in my I don't know how long I want to stay on here. I need to go talk to this lady. I'm trying to make an appointment to talk to this lady about school, because I want to see if I can do summer classes, because I think I might do summer classes. Because my semester ends in 6 days, 12 days, I think. This semester is over. I think I might try to sign up for summer classes. That's why I'm trying to talk to her, because I'm going to do summer school. Speaking French. Your tape. Yes. Okay, well, it's dropping on May 5th. It's dropping on May 5th. Take this ring off my finger. I'll play some music though. I just been running my mouth.
When it came time to take things to the next level, I knew that I had to make a website, and Wix was perfect for that.
Yeah, so I have to go through and switch my website and change some stuff. And then I can't even find some of the stuff I want to do. It's so frustrating. And I really wish I knew how to like make clothes myself. Like, I know how to sew a little bit. I just wish I took it more seriously in school when they were teaching me how to sew. Because I really wish I knew how to just make my own stuff. It would just make life so much easier than trying to find a wholesaler. Don't even say back. I remember once upon a time when I would never. Yes, I still have my other page. 2 Ace que la ville. That's French. And you know what's crazy? A lot of languages are like similar. Like 2 is in Spanish. Ace is in Spanish. So it's like a lot of it, like if you know Spanish, you can literally like read other stuff a little bit, because it's like the words be like real similar. Like, yeah. 2, I don't know what that means though. I was bad in French class. Our French class was so bad. I didn't learn shit. I took French in 8th grade. Or was it 8th grade? It was either 6th grade or 8th grade. I think it was 8th grade. But we were really bad. We were really, really bad. Like, we did not listen. We would be in there talking. And my French teacher was a pushover, so she didn't care. Like, she never stood up or told us to be quiet, because she was a pushover. So yeah, I don't remember nothing from French class at all. Literally. We took Germany. We were so bad. Our German teacher, every class in German class was supposed to try those potato pancakes, the German potato pancakes. And basically, like, he brought in like a griddle and he made them for the class. Our class was so bad that we did not get the pancakes. Like, he was like, oh no. He's like, you guys will not have pancakes at the end of the year. He's like, you're so bad. And we didn't get them. We were the only class that didn't get them. And like our French, so whoever was in our French class was in our German class. It was like they split it up like half a semester. So half a semester we had French first. And then the second half of the semester we had German. So yeah, we were bad as fuck. Bad. Talk and disrespectful. We were so bad. We were like class clowns. We were so bad. We had a fight in my class. Somebody picked a desk up and tried to fucking hit somebody in the head with a desk. It was bad. But yeah, this broke ass bitches gotta stay at that weak ass job. My other job was hiring too. My home health care job. I'm like, damn near make me want to apply again. I'm like, I know they're desperate for people, but I'm like, I don't want to go through that again. Being bullied and like weird shit that they did to me. I'm like, no, I gotta leave them back where they are, miserable. And they don't never work no overtime, so I know they ain't getting no money still broke as hell. Like, what type of shit is it to be mad at somebody for working overtime, but you never work overtime? Like, how are you gonna get mad at somebody for wanting to make money, but you don't want to make money? Like, I could see if it was like a case of like I could see if like you being mad because somebody keeps taking the overtime and you want to work overtime. But you're mad because somebody keeps working overtime and you don't ever offer to work overtime is insane to me. Because it's like, what the fuck are you mad for? You have the same opportunity as me to work overtime. You're choosing not to work overtime. That's on you. You feel what I'm saying? That is on you. How are you going to be mad at the next bitch because she want to work and you don't want to work? Like, that is so crazy to me. I still am flabbergasted behind that. And I know for the fact that it was because I started working overtime, because none of the problems started at my job until I started getting them fat ass paychecks. And they even came to work talking about how much money I was making. Like, that's how I knew. I'm like, oh, damn, they're discussing how much money I'm making. I'm like, so the fucking manager must be running her mouth and telling them how much money I'm making. Because it's like, how the fuck would you know? I mean, I know you know how much I make, but you get what I'm saying? It's like crazy to me. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to put my phone on a different charger because it's going to die. And I don't want it to die while I'm on live. So I have to move this phone around for a second. Hopefully, I'll fix it in a second. But yeah, it's crazy to me. But they're hiring. I'm like, damn, I should try to reapply. Surprise, surprise, y'all miss me. It's like, no, I'm not going back to that miserable ass job. I quit for a fucking reason. What the fuck do I look like going back? Even though I do miss them fucking, my job. I just liked it because I could work 16-hour shifts. Like, a night shift is not that bad to where it's like crazy on your body. Like, I used to like my little, you know what I'm saying? But it is what it is. It is what it is. It is what it is. But yeah, so yeah. Yeah. Oh yeah, I'm trying to think any prophecies I had lately. No, but God did talk to me and tell me, like, basically he was with me. Like, I opened up the cabinet at home and literally there was a picture of God's face. And I know he was telling me, like, I'm with you. Like, He know, like, that's why I've been calm. Like, I've been so calm lately. Like, it's been a lot of weird shit that's been like trying to get me like to react, but I've already seen what God has been doing to people who have been playing with me and been doing malicious shit behind my back. It's like, it's like, I don't have to get revenge. I don't have to do nothing to you. I don't have to play tit for tat. Like, all I got to do is sit back and still just being a good person. And just knowing that God is, I got invited to another good job. But we'll see. I got invited to another good job. And they've been hiring like desperate. Got invited to another good job, guys. That's one thing. And then I feel like a lot of people, like, one thing I feel like people hate on me is because I've been getting money for years. And I get like, I think the biggest key is like, I can get money by dancing and OnlyFans, but I also get money by getting really good jobs. Like, I always get really fucking good jobs to where I make good money. So it's like a lot of people can't stand me because it's like, I'm a get money ass bitch. Like, I've been winning for so many years. And it's like a lot of people hate to see me like do good. But it's like, when you're genuinely a good person, God is going to always make sure you're blessed. And that's one thing, like, God always makes sure I'm blessed. Even when my life is not perfect. I told y'all, I went all that time period without fucking working. My only income was OnlyFans. Like, yes, I make a decent amount of money off of OnlyFans, but for that to be your only income, you feel what I'm saying? Like, fuck no. Like, I spent a lot of my savings during my periods of not working. So it's like, but God made sure I had enough. You feel what I'm saying? And God made sure that I'm good. Like, and then he blessed me with another job. And then he keep blessing me with good ass jobs. I just got another text message about another job. Another good paying job that I applied to. Like, that's the thing about me. I make really good money. Like, really good money. Like, I don't know about where y'all work at, where y'all from, but shit, the factory jobs where I'm from, they pay shit. The lowest paying factory job around this motherfucker probably like $16, and that's the lower ranking. Every factory job I've ever had has been 18, 19, 20, 21. I had a job at FMT making 22 an hour. Which I'm salty. I wish I could get back in there. I haven't applied though. I might go back and apply in there because FNT, they let you have headphones and you can smoke vapes on the floor. Like, no job is ever better than that. And they have hella overtime in there too. So I don't know. I was thinking about going and applying there, but I like the factories around where I live, you make good money and there's always hella overtime. Like, I don't gotta do nothing weird or, you feel me? I make great money at work. Like, and these are careers. Like, you can retire from here. Like, it's people who are making $30 an hour at a factory. Like, you feel what I'm saying? You get benefits and all types of shit. You can definitely retire and live a really great life from these jobs. You feel what I'm saying? I just don't want to do that. I got other dreams and stuff that I want to do. That's why I'm in school, and that's why I'm pursuing my music and all that shit. Like, there's other shit I want to do. But don't get it fucked up. A nigga make good money. Like, real good money. So, I don't know. It's just so funny to me just to see the rumors and shit that I be seeing about myself. I'm like, you've never seen me a day in your life. You cannot be speaking on me. And that's the truth. It's like people will really try to come up with like all these lies and things of like why somebody's being blessed, or like it's like why people naturally gravitate towards me, or like why people show me love. It's like, that's just because I'm a genuinely good person. Like, God genuinely knows my heart. And I have to realize, like, I used to be so like trying to convince other people of like who I was, or like explaining myself. Like I used to get on here and explain myself, like, and I had to remember, like, I'm not trying to prove no point to y'all. The only person I need to prove a point to is God. You feel what I'm saying? That's the only person I have to prove a point to. He's the only person that can take anything from me. He's the only person that can give anything to me. He's the only person. It's like he know my heart. And that's another thing. Like, I have a real relationship with God. Like, a lot of people be thinking they have a relationship with God. I talk to God about everything. Like, I don't think people understand. Like, if you were around me, you'll know, like, man, I just be in the shower. I randomly get to talking to him. Or I might even be smoking a blunt. Like, I really, throughout the day, talk to God all the time. So it's like, I really have a relationship with him. And just, like, knowing my heart. Like, I never do people grind me. Like, I ain't gonna lie, I'm not a perfect person, and I definitely have had my ways in the past, and I definitely didn't always do people 100% the right way in the past. And I would say, like, nobody can really say I used them in the past, but I definitely was like a dancer, and I had a dancer mentality. Like, it was all about money with me. And like, niggas knew, like, I didn't want to be around you if you wasn't spending no money. I didn't want to be around, like, I had a very dancer mentality. And you can't say that I used you, because you knew, like, I've always been blunt about my personality and been upfront about it. But I still felt like maybe I didn't always do people 100% right in that time period. But my mindset has changed a lot from like the dancer, finesser, no, like, even though I never had to finesse nobody. It's like people just knew what it was, and like people were just upfront with me, like, and I was upfront with them, like, of what I wanted and what it was. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I've never been a fucked up person to anybody. Like, I've had opportunities where I could have did people dirty. I had opportunities where I could have stolen from people. I had opportunities I could have ran off with some money from people. But that's not my personality. Like, if I was grimy and a schemer and all this, like, I would be so much further in life. But that's not my personality. Like, I'm really 100% like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I like to do things, like, I like to do shit with a clear conscience. Like, I have a really bad guilty conscience. And that's one thing about me. Like, I could never do certain things because my conscience really does eat at me. Even little small things. And it's been like that ever since I was younger. Like, I have a very strong conscience. And that's why I move how I move. But that's why I'm blessed. Because I do right by people in real life. Like, I don't give a fuck about no opinions of nobody who don't know me. I do right by people in real life. I ain't never did nobody dirty ever in my entire life. Like, I do right by people in real life. So God always makes sure I'm good. Like, always. Always, always, always. Like, and that's why it's like, a lot of people go out of their way to try to be weird to me. And they thinking that they're hurting me. But I'm like, you're not hurting me. You're hurting yourself. You're hurting you. Like, when I tell y'all, like, God has been showing me so many signs that he is with me. And like, just so many signs of like what's coming up. Like, and it's not just me. That's another thing. God probably talks to y'all. God probably be showing y'all signs. Y'all just don't know because you're not as connected as you think you are. You're not paying attention to the signs. When I tell you God, I be seeing God give other people signs. And I be like thinking like, you don't see that? And you just gonna keep carrying on? And he's showing you like, I'm on your ass. Like, he's giving you the signs, and it's like, you're not catching them. It's like, God don't just talk to one person. He talks to all of us. It's like some of us just don't see the signs. It's like, yes, I do. Thank you. I do have a new perspective. Thank you. But no, like, God talks to a lot of us, and it's like we don't be seeing the signs. It's like we be blinded. Like I seen like today, right? On my way, I went to I had to go take a drug test for my new job or whatever. On my way back to the drug from the drug test, there was 2 ambulances in front of me. Them ambulances was giving somebody a sign. There was 2, not just 1. 2 ambulances in front of me. And it's this person that just keeps being vain. And they just keep being vain. I'm just thinking to myself, like, you really testing God. Like, you really think God is playing with you. And I'm just thinking, like, okay, keep testing God, because I've seen God give a lot of signs lately, and you just keep playing and keep being vain. There was 2 ambulances. That was a sign. Not just 1, 2. 2. I know what the Lord will do. That's why I don't care. And it's like, I'm not here to convince nobody. Like, people be prophets and they be having they be using their platform to try to basically get money and convince people, oh, follow me, God, this. And listen, I'm not here to do none of that. I'm not here to convince nobody that I'm a prophet. I'm not here to have nobody try to give me no money. I'm not trying to start no church and get nobody to follow me because of my gifts. I'm just telling you, this is just my page, and I'm just expressing myself and telling you me. If you want to believe me, you can. If you don't, I'm not here to prove no point to nobody. The only person I'm here to prove a point is to God. Like, I'm not trying to make money. It's like one thing if I was trying to use this and make money off of it, and because there are people who use their platform and claim that they're prophets and they're not really prophets, and use it to finesse people and scandal people and basically, you know what I'm saying, bring people down the wrong path. I'm not here to do none of that. I don't even care if you believe me. I'm just here to tell you my experiences, because this is my platform and I can say whatever I want on my platform. If you don't want to watch it, if you don't like what I post, don't come here. You're not my target audience, and that's fine. You feel what I'm saying? But when I tell you, I had a prophetic dream. I wasn't going to talk about it, but I'll talk about it. I had a prophetic dream a couple of weeks ago, probably a week ago, 2 weeks ago. It was about a little boy, and it was a grown-ass man. And the little boy was kind of laying up on the grown man, not in an inappropriate way to where they were doing something, but the little boy was laying up on the grown man. And when I seen it, it made me feel very sick and very uncomfortable. And I believe because me and God have had a lot of conversations about pedophilia and saving children. And that's part of the reason. That's part of my purpose of why I'm here, is basically to save children. But that was the image. Basically, it was showing me in my opinion, what he was trying to show me is basically it's over. For people who have been harming children behind the scenes and taking advantage of children and hurting children, basically that was God basically showing me it's over for them. It's over for them. That's the most recent prophecy that I had. And then I opened up the cabinet at home and his face was right there, and I know that was him telling me I'm with you, you're not alone, I'm with you. And then not only that, I'm working. You think people think that they're getting away with stuff from you behind the scenes, but basically he was telling me they haven't gotten away with anything. I got them. You be relaxed. You focused on the stuff you're supposed to be focused on, school and work and your business and music. You focus on that, and I'll focus on the grimy work. That's basically what he was showing me. Y'all really think that God is just this happy-go-lucky, just chilling, I love all y'all, even when you're bad. Don't get me wrong, he does love all of us, but God is a motherfucker. The devil only killed one person. God has killed millions. That's what y'all not getting. God don't be playing. When God be have you ever really read the Bible? When I read the Bible, when he be upset with people, he has killed niggas' kids. Oh, this is your punishment, I'm killing your son. He don't have no sympathy. He don't give a fuck. He really will get on you. He literally doomed a whole entire generation of people, and because they disobeyed him and left them in the wilderness and said, you're going to die in the wilderness, you'll never get to the Holy Land. The only people who will survive is the youth, just because we need to repopulate the earth. But all you motherfuckers are dying. Like, he literally killed off a whole generation. He literally ended the entire world because we were so wicked. He flooded the entire... So that's why I'm like, when y'all be thinking God is just so this happy-go-lucky, just timid, like, no, he's a motherfucker. And when you fuck with his chosen ones, or you fuck with kids, or you fuck with innocent people, he will light your ass up. He will... I don't even know if I want to talk about it, but it's not looking good for two people that I know. It's not looking good for a bunch of people that I know. It's not looking good for a bunch of people that I know, but I got confirmation of some shit that's gonna be coming in the future that's not good for a bunch of people. A lot of people are gonna be sad upcoming. I won't be sad because these people truly deserve it, but it's not looking good for like a lot of people who did a lot of people do a lot of stuff behind the scenes, and God lets them get away with it. So they think that they will always get away with it. But you have to understand, sometimes God will let you do stuff to see how far you're going to take it before he punishes you. Yeah. Okay. I'm not arguing with somebody. Like, if you don't want to... How are you going to tell me I don't understand the Bible? I'm not arguing with you. Like I said, I'm not here to convince anybody anything. If you want to get on your platform and you want to talk about the Bible and how you feel about it and your interpretation, that's fine. But you're not... You know what I'm saying? You're not going to do that on my platform. I'm going to talk about how I want to talk about it on my platform. If you don't agree, you don't have to be here. But back to what I was saying. It's going to be horrible for a lot of people. That's all I got to say. And God talks to a lot of us. You just got to start paying attention. You ever had a dream? You ever had a dream and that shit come true? That's a prophetic dream. You ever have like some shit like... I can't explain it, but he just gives you signs. Like, there's so many instances. Like, I had a scare one time. Something had happened. I thought I was sick. Literally, when I tell you, I was like panicking. I was like upset. I'm like damn near about to cry because I'm like, I have to go to the doctor. I'm scared though. I'm scared. I'm like, I don't want to get like, I don't want to, you know what I'm saying? I'm scared. I'm like, I'm going to die. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, panicking when you think you fucking are sick or whatever. And then you start looking up your symptoms. And of course your symptoms always match like some crazy shit like colon cancer or something. You know what I mean? Like, it's always matches something crazy. And when I tell you, a song came on literally right after I was having those anxiety moments, a song came on and literally like basically said like what I was scared of, and basically told me like, no, like you're fine, like you're okay. And like when I went to the doctor and everything came back, like I really was fine. Like, I know it sounds crazy when you've never experienced it, but I'm telling you, he talks to all of us, and you really have to read the Bible. Kendrick Lamar, stop it. She's telling the truth. Yes. How do you know? God doesn't, first of all, that's not in the Bible. When is it? There's never been in the Bible to say that we're not supposed to cuss. That's what I'm saying. Like, y'all be swearing y'all know the Bible and you don't know the Bible. I've never read in the Bible where anywhere it says directly not to cuss. Now it says honor your mother and father. So of course, when you're a child and your parents don't want you to cuss, then that's bad. But there's nothing in the Bible that says anything about cuss words. There's actually cuss words in the Bible, like hell and damn. That's not in the Bible. But you want to know what is in the Bible? A lot of stuff, like eating seafood, is in the Bible. We're not supposed to be eating seafood. Like, that's what I'm saying. Like, y'all really don't read the Bible. Thank you. But yeah. like I said, I'm not trying to convince nobody nothing. I just be sharing my experiences and what be happening to me. When you know, you know. And that's all I'm saying. I be seeing people get fucked up and I be like, oh, I know that was gone. I mean, like, damn. Like, I be knowing, but yeah, like, I'm not trying to convince nobody. Like, I feel like I'm meant to have, like, the people who fuck with me. And it's like, I feel like God is more to convince y'all than I am. Like, when I tell y'all, when I go back to some of these videos and some of these prophecies that I drop start coming true, and y'all start, then you're going to be like, damn, maybe she do know something. Like, because a lot of that shit I said in that video, I'm telling you it's going to come true. And when I drop them prophecies, and I be showing you, like, now look, I posted this video March 13th. This shit happened June 10th. You feel what I'm saying? Like, come on. Like, what? It's not a coincidence. I said this was going to happen, and it happened. Thank you. I kind of like the little length. Like, I kind of like the little bob. I like wearing my real hair out. Like, I don't know. Like, I really do. I like getting my... I won't say I like getting my hair done because I'm very tender-headed. I like the effects of when my hair is done because I don't have to do nothing to it. But I do like having my real hair out. Like, I've gotten used to dealing with my real hair. And I like it. I like my little poofy ponytails. Like, I don't know. I like having my real hair out. I don't hate my hair. But yeah, so it's going to be a lot of shit coming up. It's going to be a lot of people getting karma coming up. And then a lot of the karma is just going to be like people just seeing me be super successful. Like, I know what my future holds. I know where I'm going in life. So it's like a lot of people are going to sit back who talk shit about me and just watch me be super successful. And they can't come. It's like every time I try to be social and try to make friends, it's always some weirdo shit. Like, that's why I don't make friends. Like, I try to make friends. Okay, so I went to the strip club a couple weeks ago or whatever. And one of the dancers or whatever, I got her number just on some cool shit or whatever. And she must be like stalking my social media because I don't know what it is, but a lot of people be like really intrigued by me and be looking me up and stuff. She basically was trying to be funny a couple weeks ago. I'm not gonna say what she said, but she said some funny shit or whatever, thinking I didn't know she was trying to be funny or whatever. Like, and then she gonna randomly text me the other day like, hey girl, what's up? Like, no, like, I see you as a weird bitch and I'm keeping you far away from me. Like, I used to give people the benefit of the doubt in my friendships, and that was always my problem. Like, people would show me that they're not my friends or would show me that they're weird, and then I would still be their friend. Like, I'm giving them the benefit of the doubt. Now, I'm not giving you the benefit of the doubt. Soon as you show me you're a weirdo, or you got some sort of animosity towards me, or you say some funny shit, like, you say some funny shit, like some low-key hating ass shit that's like passive aggressive, I don't fuck with you. Like, I'm never letting nobody, like, we're never going to get to that point to where I'm falling out with somebody, because people show you, like, I will say, like, people who I've fallen out with, they showed me in the beginning that they weren't my friends. I just ignored it. Like, a lot of the stuff could have been preventable had I would have cut them off soon as they showed me that they were weird. Like, a lot of the shit that I went through was my fault because I seen that the person was weird. Even in my relationships, like, a lot of the red flags were there early. You just ignore them. You feel what I'm saying? I'm not doing that no more. Like, soon as you show me you're weird, I'm cool off you. Like, there is no 2, 3, 4 chances. Like, because we're grown. You feel what I'm saying? Like, if I would never do something like that to you, I expect you to be able to not do something like that to me. And it's like, if you can't give me basic respect as a grown-up, it's like you can't be around me. I'm not teaching nobody how to have common courtesy or common respect to think, or to even think about somebody else, especially people who are my age or older than me. It's like we're grown as fuck. Like, I could see if we were super young, and even then I don't see it because I wasn't like that when I was that age. But I could see if I was like a teenager, like 19, still a baby, 18, still a baby. And like, you know what I'm saying? Like, because some people just wasn't raised right and they don't know certain things. Like, I could see being patient with somebody like that because, you know what I'm saying? But at a certain age, it's like, that's just who you are. You feel what I'm saying? Thank you. I went and got a silk press from the Dominicans. Thank you. I do because I have Bible class at my school. Yes, thank you. Yeah. And not kind to their mind. Yeah. And I realized that a lot of people just be hating themselves. Like, a lot of people don't like themselves. And sometimes when a person doesn't like themselves, they try to like find a flaw in the next person to feel better about themselves. And like, that used to really bother me when I was a lot more insecure and I wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I didn't go through so much. I used to be like, damn, why are they being so mean to me? But I have to realize, like, a lot of people don't like themselves. And when a person doesn't like themselves, they basically do anything to feel better about themselves. And a lot of people try to look at other people's situations or other people's lives to try to feel better about their life, to like what's the word, like, feel better about their situation. Like, how can I explain it? Like, okay, so I had a friend and like, she was a massage therapist or whatever. She made a decent amount of money, but, you know, nothing too crazy. And then her dude had a decently good job, not nothing too crazy, but they were able to pay their bills, have food on the table, and, you know, do stuff outside of like, just, you know, they were able to, you know, pay their bills and be able to do some extra stuff from time to time. But, you know, nothing crazy or whatever. This friend was super cool with me when I was in a toxic relationship, when I was broke, when I wasn't working, when I was struggling, when my car had got totaled. So I didn't have a car. So I was just all the way going through it. And I was overweight. As before I dropped a whole bunch of weight. And she was just totally cool with being my friend because it made her feel better about her basic ass life. Then when I started dancing again and the money started coming in crazy and I started making a lot of money, like thousands of dollars a day and just all that, and I just started being lit and I left the toxic nigga alone. I was just focused on my money and I just started doing really good for myself. She didn't want to be around me because my life no longer made her feel better about her life. And there are people who are like that. Like, they use other people's bad situations or negative situations, or they try to find the negative in somebody else because it makes them feel better about the negative in their life. And I realized that, like, a lot of people who are like that, it's not anything personal. It's just they don't feel good about themselves. So when a person doesn't feel good about themselves, they don't want other people to feel good about themselves. And once you start like noticing that, you just start ignoring people and just know, like, oh, they're not happy with themselves. Like, it's nothing personal. They just don't feel good about themselves. And they're just trying to take it out on somebody else. Like, I've noticed that a lot. Like, a lot of people don't really feel good about themselves. And they just try to take it out on somebody else. It makes them feel better about themselves. Like, but yeah, so this has been a really good stream. I haven't even played no music. I really just sat here and talked. So yeah, I've been vibing with y'all. Normally I usually like play music and stuff, but I've had a lot to say. I haven't been streaming a lot lately. I've been going through a lot of stuff. I've been working. I've been going through a lot of like at-home bullshit, but yeah. But a lot of people are going to be getting karma, so I ain't stripping. I'm not arguing with nobody. A lot of people who play with me within these last couple months this year or even play with me this year, period, or even play with me, period, like a lot of people are going to be getting hella karma. Hella karma. So I am not worried about it. A lot of people are going to be getting hella karma. Hella. So that's why I always say, like, always treat every day like it's your last day, and always like live fully, because you just never know. Like, you just never know when something can happen to you. You just never know. Like, and a lot of people do a lot of shady shit, like, behind the scenes, and really try to convince themselves that what they're doing is okay. And a lot of people condone that behavior. And I'm like, y'all don't even know. You're just plotting on your own downfall. Like, when you know, you know. And it's like, I don't even let people get me upset no more, because I know what's coming. And God is not playing. When I tell you that man ain't playing, that man is not playing. That's why I let people have it, because it's like, I don't got to convince none of y'all. The only person I got to convince is God, because that's the only person that can do anything to me. Others, that makes me sad. People take it out on others, and that makes me sad. Yeah, they do. They do take it out on others. But it's like, once you know, it used to make me sad, but it's like, once you know, it like, it doesn't affect you anymore. Like, once you know, like, I feel like you only get upset when you don't know, because you start thinking like, well, damn, did I do something? No. But once you know that a lot of people are miserable and they hate themselves, and like when they look in the mirror, they hate the person that they see, they look at their life, they hate the decisions that they made. Like, a lot of people are married to people that they don't want to be married to. A lot of people have kids by people, like, a lot of people really don't like themselves. And once you realize that, like, you stop taking it personal. And then once you realize that God sees everything, you feel the need to stop, like, proving a point or, like, fighting a battle. Like, my biggest problem is I used to try to fight my own battles. I used to try to, like, defend myself. I used to try to, and I have to realize, like, God's seen everything. It's like, I don't have to fight a single battle. And I think that's, like, me when I seen that picture of him the other day. It's like, that's what he was telling me. Like, you don't have to fight no battles. Like, that's what a lot of people don't see. God sees everything that you do. Even your thoughts, even if you don't say nothing to a person, even if you have a malicious thought towards somebody, that still counts. Like, if you're sitting around thinking thoughts, looking down on people, talking about people, even if you're doing it mentally, God still sees that. So it's like, you can never get away from God. You can never get away from your true intentions. It's like, you can put on a great show all you want in front of other people and try to play this, like, innocent role and try to act like, you know what I'm saying? But when I tell you God sees everything, he sees everything. A lot of y'all be jealous of people who always make it out of shit and always doing better and always elevating themselves and wondering how certain opportunities come to them. Or that's because they're a good person and God makes sure that they're blessed. And maybe if you wasn't so hateful, maybe he would bless you too. A lot of y'all be jealous of people who really work their ass off. You feel what I'm saying? Be throwing shade at people towards shit that you really want and you don't have. Be sitting around making up stories about people, telling lies on people. Like, I've seen bitches really sit on Twitter and make up whole ass stories about me that don't know shit about me. Like, kids, I don't have no kids. I've never, ever been pregnant. I've never even had an abortion. I've never even been pregnant one time in my entire life. It's just funny to me that people, you know what I'm saying? Like, people really be miserable as hell trying to take it out on other people. And then I feel like a lot of people feel like just because they have people on their side, like, they team up together and that makes, like, them feel like, that's how you know when people are weak. Only weak people have to team up with other people to try to take one person down or to try to make one person feel bad about themselves. Like, when you have a whole bunch of people, that's how it was at my job. Like, that's the shit I'm going through with my family. Like, you know a person is a very weak individual and feels like shit about themselves because they have to try to get other people to team up with them to try to focus on one person and try to take one person down. It's like, you know, you're weak as fuck because you can't do it one-on-one. You have to try to convince a whole bunch of other people and try to get a whole bunch of people on your side. And that's what a lot of people don't understand is like, God don't give a fuck about how many people is on what side, or only thing he gives a fuck is about right or wrong. That's it. He don't care. He will fucking end you and all those people. Like, you be thinking y'all be doing something just because you got a whole bunch of people on your side. He don't care about that. He don't care about that. All he's seeing is a whole bunch of motherfuckers that's gonna get got. When I tell you the list of karma that's out against me is so long, I got cousins that's gonna be getting karma. I mean, boy, I don't even want to keep talking about it. It's going to be vicious. The prophecies that God has given me, it's going to be so vicious for a lot of people. Like, that's what I'm saying. Every day you get up, you just better live your life like it's your fullest, because you just never know what could happen to you. And when I tell you, God told me that he ain't playing, he is not playing, bruh. And I ain't talking about it no more. When the shit start happening, I'm going back to the video and I'm posting. Now, look, I said this was going to happen, and it happened. Y'all still don't believe me. People got on me about having kids. They think I'm not doing anything to contribute. No, but people be trying to make it seem like I have kids. It's not that they be saying I don't have kids. Like, bitches be trying to, like, make a little shade about me having kids, or like a baby dad. I don't have no kids nor a baby dad. Like, I know you bitches let everybody get you pregnant that you fuck, but I've never been pregnant before. Like, you feel what I'm saying? It's just, like, weird. Bitches just be really sitting around trying to make up narratives about a bitch that didn't even know they existed. It's, like, really weird. But I do want to have kids. I'm just not having kids with anybody. Like, the way that I was raised and the way that I see, like, certain people, like my niece. I love my niece to death. I'm going to be having full custody of her soon. I'm just going to say that. But certain people that they let around my niece and watch my niece, I would never. Like, people who be talking to kids crazy and be putting kids down and be trying to make kids feel stupid, who are actually smarter than you, who actually have more common sense than you, and you're sitting there trying to talk to the kid like they're dumb and they're actually smarter than you, is insane. You feel what I'm saying? But I would never let certain people, or just even certain things, like, it's all right though. My niece got to deal with a little bit of trauma because of the people that she's around. But by next year, my niece won't be dealing with none of them people no more, because she won't be even allowed to see them people no more. She gonna be fully with her with me. I will be having full custody of my niece, and I guarantee you by next year, she'll be fully mine. So this will be her last year having to go through certain things with certain people, because she won't be allowed to see them. So yeah, she won't be allowed to see them. And I'm only watching the world as a watcher, and I meditate, swear, and I'm just careful. I'm careful too. Like, I've had dudes try to get me pregnant. So this is so when I got put on birth control when I was, I think, 17. I don't know if I was 18 yet. I was either 17 turning 18, or I was 18, but I think I was 17. I don't think I was 18 yet. So I have PCOS, but I didn't know about PCOS until after I graduated high school. But PCOS has to do with irregular periods. And I used to have irregular periods ever since I started my cycle or whatever. And I used to have irregular periods all the time. Like, I would go like a whole summer without having a period. And I never thought nothing of it, like, because I wasn't sexually active, so I knew I wasn't pregnant. I'm like, okay, whatever. Then I started realizing what PCOS is, which that is a sign of PCOS. Didn't know that, though. So I started doing my research. So I got put on birth control because, one, I had got a boyfriend, and two, my periods were so irregular. And I used to get cysts in my ovaries, which I didn't know what those were, but I used to get really painful periods, like really painful in high school, like to the point where I thought I was going to pass out, which has to do with endometriosis and fucking PCOS, which I didn't know. Like I said at the time, I should have went to the doctor, but of course I didn't know because I wasn't sexually active. So, like I feel like growing up, that's like the only thing we really talk about when we talk about reproductive health. We talk about having babies. You know what I'm saying? We talk about having babies and stuff. They don't ever talk to us about like other things. So in my mind, I'm knowing something's wrong with me, but I'm not making a big deal about it because I'm like, oh, well, I know I'm not pregnant. You know what I'm saying? Like that was my whole mindset, thinking like, no, girl, you should have went to the doctor. Like you're going all this time without having a period. You're having these painful ass cramps. Like, no, there's something not right with your body. You should have went to the hospital. And then like my weight used to fluctuate really bad, like from middle school to high school, which has to do with PCOS. All signs of PCOS, but never really knew much about it or whatever. So I got put on birth control or whatever when I was like 17 or 18. And I used to get really bad cysts in my ovaries. And my doctor did tell me, like, because of those cysts, that I would probably have a difficult time getting pregnant. Like my doctor said, like it wouldn't be impossible for me to get pregnant, but definitely like my risk of getting pregnant is a lot lower than most women. And then come to find out, PCOS has a lot to do with like that too. Like PCOS can make it hard for women to get pregnant. And it's just a whole process of it, which I didn't know. So yeah, because I've had people try to get me pregnant. It just never happened. And I feel like it's very hard for me to get pregnant, if it's even possible. Because my doctor did tell me, my gynecologist did tell me it would be extremely hard for me to get pregnant. So yeah. I've never even been pregnant. Not one time. Never had an abortion. I've taken a Plan B pill twice. And that's about it. Like, never been pregnant. Not even once. But yeah, a lot of people hate themselves. A lot of people don't like the way they look. A lot of people don't like the situations they are. A lot of people don't like their job. A lot of people don't like the people they're married to. A lot of people don't like the choices that they made. So they like to get up and take it out on somebody else, trying to put somebody else down, not realizing like when you constantly try to put somebody else down and feel better about yourself, you're never going to feel better about yourself. And a lot of the times the people that you be trying to put down are going to elevate anyway. So it's like, that's going to be your karma. Like they're going to grow right in front of your face. And you're just going to be shitty, mad, and old, still talking about somebody who's doing great in life. I used to let people get under my skin, but then I realized who the people were. It's like, you are nobody. I know you in real life. I know the shit that you've done. I know your life choices. You can't get under my skin. How you feel about yourself is way worse than how I can ever make you feel. Like, I could never make you feel about yourself as low as you feel about yourself. So it's like, there's no need of revenge. It's like, as long as I'm getting money and as long as I'm elevating myself, I don't have to return negative energy because God is going to get you. And he told me so. You know what I mean? I'm not tripping. I'm not raising my voice. I'm not going back and forth. People can do, like, that's what I say. If people want to spend their last days being petty and trying to antagonize somebody, that's the worst way to spend your last days on earth. But if that's how you want to spend your last days on earth, I'm not going to stop you. Knock yourself out. Literally, knock yourself out. That's how you want to spend the end of your time? I'm not going to get in your way. I'm not even going to get upset because I know what's coming. You feel what I'm saying? I am not going to get mad. I'll just be like, and when people be doing little hoe shit to me, I'd be like, bro, you don't even know what's about to happen to you. When I tell you that God put a bitch in the hospital and almost killed her for not putting me on the schedule at Applebee's, and you could just tell when I went in there to get my last paycheck or whatever, my first and last paycheck, I went in there and you could just tell the energy. Like the manager was scared to even talk to me. She was shaking. Like you could tell, like my cousin that works there, she hid from me. Like she didn't think I seen her. She hid from me. Like they know something is coming. They know, bro. Like they know. Like, they know. I'm sure they probably they probably stalked my shit. Like, they know something's coming for their ass. Like, she was scared to even talk to me. Like, she was all extra polite and, like, shaking and shit. Like, yeah, you know better. Like, you learned your lesson, didn't you? God showed you not to play with me, didn't he? Crazy how karma works. Literally. America is messed up. I said not to. Yeah. Only way I would raise a child here is, like, after when I get rich, I will have a baby. And that's just because, like, I will be able to be able to do everything I want with my child. Like, my child will be able to go to a school that I want my child to go to. And, like, hell, I might even homeschool my child because I don't even know if I want my child to go to school. Because, like, just like, man, like, kids are just so acceptable, like, to so many things so young. Like, they absorb things like a sponge, and you really have to be careful of the environment and the people you have your children around, because kids pick up on things very, very early, very easily. And it's like, I just know I don't, like, I know I can't prevent my child of, like, not going through any type of trauma 100%, but I would like to avoid my child from going through as much trauma as possible. And I want to make sure I can do that. Like, even through school, like, I don't want my kids, like, some of the racist stuff, like, even me talking, like, I'm 29 years old and I'm still going through racism from my teacher in college. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't want my child to go through racism at school. I don't want my child to go through certain things, like, and certain trauma, like teachers being funny towards them, or, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I want my child to be raised a very certain way, like my children to be raised a certain way, like, and that's why it's like I can't wait till I get full custody of my niece, because it's like certain stuff that she goes through right now that I know she has to go through, like, I can't wait to get her away from that. And, like, you know what I'm saying? Like with me it's different. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll never be mean to you. Like, I'm never gonna, you know what I'm saying? Like, certain things, like, you'll never gonna hear me say certain things to you. Like, and that's the first thing. Like, when I get custody of her, like, I'm putting my baby in fucking therapy really early, because she's gonna need it. Like, some of the shit that she has witnessed early on, like, my baby's gonna need some therapy, and I'm putting her in therapy early. Like, I can't wait. But yeah, she's gonna get away from everybody who's being weird to her pretty soon. So I ain't really worried about it. That's why I'm not tripping. I'm like, she gonna be mine 100% soon, and I'll be able to take her away out of, like, certain environments and away from certain people. Yeah. Oh, and since, like, I was gonna talk about, like, narcissists, that was what this conversation was going to be about. But public school is not always good. Been through bullying, homeschool is a little. Yeah, I was thinking about private school or, like, homeschooling. My thing is, like, I want my kids to, like, be social, but like it's like a balance. Like, I want my kids to be social, and I don't want them to be, like, how do I explain it? Like I'm very independent because of how I grew up. I've been, like, cooking dinner and shit for, like, my brothers and sisters since, like, 5th grade, 4th grade. Like, I grew up really fast. You feel what I'm saying? And, like, I want my kids to be able to be independent, but at the same time, like, I don't want them to go through the shit that I went through. Like, I want there to be a balance. Like, my sister, I have a sister who is, like, 16 years old, 17 years old, and she cannot do anything for herself. She has no type of, like, self-reliance at all for her to be so old. And I don't want my kids to be like that. Like, I want my kids to be able to have some self-sufficiency, because, like, all my kids are going to be bosses. Like, all my kids are going to be rich before they graduate high school. Like, all my kids are going to have businesses and be bosses and shit. Like, so they're going to need to be self-reliant. But at the same time, like, I don't want them, like, having certain responsibilities and, like, going through certain shit that I had to go through because of my parents. You feel what I'm saying? Like, my kids will not be fucking cooking dinner in 5th grade and acting like they're an adult. Like, the chores and shit that I had growing up, I should have never had. Like, my kids will never know that, but they will definitely know like hard work and like working for stuff, like a good balance. But yeah, so public school, but private school, you got to be careful too, because I know a lot of people who went to private school and them be the wildest motherfuckers when they get older. I'm telling you, like, so my school system where I was raised, that majority of it. So there's a bunch of middle schools here. There's like 5 middle schools here. And based on what side of town you live on is the middle school you go to. Now, for the kids who don't want to go to public middle school, they have a private middle school that's a Catholic school called St. Mike's. And St. Mike's doesn't have a high school. So basically, we all come together in high school. Like, everybody who went to a different middle school, like, there's only one big high school here. So even the private school kids, they have to go to the public high school. So that's where we all come together. And a lot of the girls that I went to school with that were like Catholic school girls, a lot of them lost their virginity years before I lost my virginity. A lot of them girls were like hoes, like getting fingered at the movie theaters and sucking dick in middle school. A lot of them girls were having sex in middle school. A lot of them were on drugs. Like, some of them private schools like breed very, very wild and sneaky kids, like, because they feel like they have to be. Like, you just got to be careful, because like some of them schools be the worst. Like, you just really have to be careful. Oh, we've just been talking about all types of stuff. There's really not one main topic. You can really say whatever you want to say. I've been talking about a little bit of everything. But I was going to talk about narcissists. But let me tell you this, like, I watched this video, and I'll probably go through and like actually show the video on my next stream. But I was doing a lot of research on like narcissistic family members and like narcissistic people. And like, there was this like describing of like a narcissistic grandmother. And when I tell you, like, it really like was spot on to like the stuff that I have witnessed of like having a narcissistic grandmother. Like, so it said like, so the narcissistic grandmother, it says like a narcissistic grandmother basically tries to take the kids away from the parents. And usually by like money and like gifts. So like going out of their way to buy your kids nice gifts that you can't afford, or like spoiling, like going out of your way to try to spoil your grandchildren, basically as a way to like, how can I explain it? Like, take the kids away from the parents. It's like the grandparents want to have like the authority over the parents. It's like they always overstep their boundaries and like try to have a half say, or like, like try to tell the parents of like how to raise the kids, or like try to take control. And like, because they might financially buy stuff for the kids, they feel like that is their reasoning of like having a say so of the child. They try to use like money to basically bribe. And like, you'll hear like a lot of like narcissistic grandparents, they'll tell the grandchildren like, yeah, your parents don't want you, or like, I'm the only person that cares about you. I'm the only person that's here for you. Like, I buy all this stuff for you. It's like a way of like gaining control over the kids. And like, yeah, like they usually like always overstepping their boundaries and like trying to like take the parent's position basically. And I'm like, wow, like it was so much deeper than that. But I was like really like watching the video, and I'm like, this really describes somebody that I know to a T. And like, it has been like going on like this for years. Like, it's crazy. Like, and it's so crazy because it's like a lot of adults will say, like, have y'all ever got in trouble for lying when you were little, and then you end up finding out that your parent is like the biggest liar ever? It's like, how are you whooping my ass for lying, and then come to find out you are a major liar? Like, and some people lie so much that they convince themselves of the lie. And that's like, I don't want to be around nobody like that lies so much that they convince themselves of the lie. Like, that's scary. Like, at a certain age, making up stories and lying on people is scary. That's why I just be to myself, because at a certain age, motherfuckers really sitting up and just really making up a lie, and you know it's a lie, and you sitting there like, even at a certain age, motherfuckers like trying to be conniving or like do weird shit to people. It's like, it just shows how miserable you are. Happy people who's getting money, people who really got shit going on, don't have time for that. You got too much time on your hands. Literally, like, way too much time on your hands. People who's really doing shit with themselves, they don't got time for that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I just let people have it, because I know it's coming to a lot of people. And it's not going to be too nice. Yeah, or like, hello from Berlin. Hey, Germany. Y'all know I'm German, right? I am German. My great-granny, or was she my great-great-granny on my mom's side. So there's my mom, and then there's my grandmother. My grandmother was half and half. And then her grandmother, which was so it goes my mom and my granny. She was half and half. And then my great-great-granny, right? And then above her, it was really I think it was my grandfather's mom, which was my granny's dad. I think that's how it happened. But she was full-blooded German. And I think that she had my grandfather, and my grandfather and my granny had my grandmother. I'm pretty sure that's how that works. She was, yeah. But I'm German. My granny comes from Germany. And that used to be weird, because when I was a kid, we used to go visit her. And I used to tell people, like, I have a white granny. Nobody ever believed me. But yes, my grandmother was full-blooded German. She was 100% white. We used to go visit her when I was a kid before she passed away. But she was a white woman. And she was my granny. Yeah. But, yeah, it's like asking a question and like your parents lashing out on you, or like I used to, like, my parents used to make fun of me. Like, my mom never made fun of me about my weight, like, because my weight has always fluctuated. But like, there were people in my family who would like do weird shit to me as a kid, like trying to make me feel uncomfortable about my weight and stuff. And like, you know what I mean? Like, try to make me feel bad about myself. And now looking back on it, like, they just hated themselves. Like, a lot of them, like, the people who would do it, they had miserable ass jobs. They were broke as fuck, like, couldn't pay the rent, like, had to ask people to help them pay their rent and shit, like, working paycheck to paycheck, motherfucking, you know what I'm saying? Like, my granny kept us in like designer clothes, and like their kids was wearing like little bullshit Walmart outfits, which is nothing wrong with that, because I'm very humble now, and I definitely will wear me a Walmart set in a heartbeat, especially if it's cute. But I'm just saying, like, I'm just looking back on like when people would be mean to me as a kid, especially adults that were supposed to be taking care of me, like a lot of them hated themselves, a lot of them hated their jobs. You know what I'm saying? Like, their niggas was cheating on them the whole time. Like, I'm just putting myself in their shoes and, like, why they would be treating me bad. Like, a lot of them had pregnancies when they were teenagers. A lot of them didn't graduate high school. Like, a lot of people hated themselves. Like, and I'm like, as a kid, I didn't know that. But going back and looking on it, like, when adults be mean to kids, it's because they hate themselves. And 9 times out of 10, it's because of money issues. Like, it's either money issues or like a deep insecurity they have of themselves. They start being jealous of the child, like, because they didn't do shit with themselves, or they didn't make as many choices. You know what I'm saying? So they just start being mean to the next person. Like, a lot of people didn't make good choices growing up. And like, some people will use that to like push their kids to be better than them. And some people will use that to hate on their kids because they hate themselves and they hate the decisions that they made. And it's like, once you start noticing that, it's like you stop taking stuff so to heart. You know what I'm saying? Like, I noticed like a lot of adults that were mean to me growing up genuinely hated themselves, and they still hate themselves, and they're still mean to kids. It's like they're still mean to kids. They still talk down on kids. It's like a lot of people hate themselves. They hate their jobs. They hate their relationships. They hate themselves. Like, and once you realize that, like, you just stop taking it personal. Like, I no longer, when I notice a bitch hate herself, I just let her hate herself by herself. Like, I'm not going to feed into none of that. Because like I said, there's nothing that I can do to make you feel worse about how you feel about yourself. Anybody that goes out of their way to constantly try to put somebody down, to constantly focus on the negatives of a person, or to constantly focus on like the downfalls of somebody, like, you hate yourself. Happy people don't sit around and focus on the negatives in others. Happy people are actually too busy watering their own grass trying to better themselves that they don't have time to sit around and worry about one person all day. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, you're not busy enough. If you can sit around and watch somebody all day and hyper focus on somebody all day and try to pay attention to everything somebody else is doing all day, you're not busy enough. You don't have enough going on. You're not getting enough money. You need to focus on you. And even if you are in a good position, maybe you should start using that time to build a relationship with God. And instead of you sitting there trying to talk down on somebody else, maybe you should pray for them. Literally, instead of sitting there talking about somebody and gossiping about somebody, maybe you should take a moment out of your time and pray for them to get on a better path. Since you're so God Almighty and you're just so perfect, why don't you take a couple minutes out of your day and pray for somebody instead of talking about somebody? Sometimes people just want, like, when people feel bad about themselves and they don't like themselves, any little negative thing that they can talk about somebody else just makes them feel better about themselves. And I never pay any attention. Like, you can, if you don't have the life that I want, if you haven't done all the shit that I've done, because I've had a lot of accomplishments in my life. If you have not done all the shit that I've done in my lifetime, you can never make me feel no type of way. I don't respect you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you have not done anything that I've done in my life. I don't respect your opinion. If you don't like my content, you don't like my music, that's fine. You're not my target audience. But that's not going to stop other people from supporting me. It's like y'all be hating so bad. It's like y'all be mad to see people get support just because you don't like that person. And that's weird to me. Like, that's fine. You don't got to like me. But for you to not want to see other people support me, it's weird. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's okay to not like something or somebody, but to want to see somebody's downfall just because you don't like them, that says more about you than it does that person. Like, I don't know. But I let bitches have it because it's like, people who really know me and really be around me, like, now I'm not talking about just be around me at work or just be around me at school. I'm talking about really know me, really get the chance to really get to know me and be around me, always love me. Children love me. That says a lot about you when kids love you. I mean, kids gravitate towards me. Kids love me. My niece loves me. That is my bookie butt. She loves me. Like, whenever kids love you and gravitate towards you, that's a good thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that says a lot about your character. Even older people love me. Like, when I was working at the nursing home, there was only like one messy ass lady who was there, and she just hated herself. She was older. She had to be in the nursing home. She probably didn't want to be there, bored as hell. She's in a little driver. Her mind wasn't gone. So she was one of the like stronger minded ladies, but she was very messy. And in the nursing home that I worked at, a lot of the people came from money. It was very expensive. It was private owned. There was no insurance to be there. You had to pay out of pocket, and it was very expensive to be there. A lot of them have money. So a lot of them would like look down, not all of them, because there was a lot of sweethearts that were like humble and just, you know what I'm saying? But she was one of the ones who like, you could tell she would go to a restaurant and treat a server bad because she had a couple dollars. She was very much like looking down on the aides and very much like Just messy, like trying to give an aide a hard time. She would always complain about the food, trying to give the cooks a hard time. Like, just hated herself. She was an old lady who was bitter and just hated herself. Her family didn't come and visit as much as she probably wanted. She probably wanted to leave the facility more. You know what I'm saying? Just hating yourself. Just old and hating yourself. That's the only person I've had a problem with. Everybody else in that facility was sweet and loved me and loved when I worked there. I never had no complaints. There was only one messy ass old lady who was messy the entire time. It's like older people love me, kids love me, people in general vibe with me. It's like, so I don't care about people who don't know me, or it's like, if I don't want you to like me, you won't like me. And that's cool with me. Like, I used to be a people pleaser. I used to go out of my way. People used to be, especially a lot of people in my family, a lot of people used to say some rude and ignorant shit to me. And I will always be the bigger person. I'd never say nothing back, even though I knew if I really wanted to say what I felt, I could really hurt their feelings. And now it's like, I'm not holding back no more. Like, now I'm saying how I feel. And it's like, a lot of people don't like it, especially the Caucasian people in my family. It's like, they feel like they can say whatever they want. And then if you say it back, you're wrong or you're aggressive. Well, no, you should probably leave me alone. Like, this is stuff I've been wanting to say to you. I didn't want to hurt your feelings. But now that we know that the respect isn't mutual, now I'm going to really tell you about yourself, and you don't like it. A lot of white people and a lot of mixed people are intimidated by black women. I've seen it my whole life. Especially if you are a white woman dating a black man with mixed children, you are extremely intimidated by black women. And when a lot of them, when they don't raise their kids to be around black women, you're teaching your daughters to be intimidated by black women. And that's why they say ignorant things like talking about black people hair and this isn't that. Just ignorant. You don't know what you're talking about. Just certain things, you know what I'm saying? Like, when you don't raise your kids to be around black people, it's like you're raising them to be pretty much racist like you. And I feel like a lot of white people internalize racism, and they think that they're not racist just because they might date a black person or they might even have a couple black friends. But when you see how they think and how they internalize a lot of stuff and like their dealings with black people and how they talk about black people, they really be racist. Like, telling you, I've seen it through firsthand, like from my schools, from family members, from everything. Like, racism is still very prevalent, and I feel like they definitely take it out on us, especially in the work environment. So yeah, it's a lot of racism that's still around, still fucking around. So, but yeah, I'm like, do I want to keep streaming? I want to keep streaming, but I'm trying to think. I might. All right, I'm gonna stop for a second. I'm about to pop into this office and see if I can talk to this lady. It might be too late. If it's too late, I'm gonna come back in here and start it up another one and just talk for like another hour. But yeah, I'm about to go do something real quick. I'll be back. Definitely money issues and not good choices grown-ups made. Hell yeah. A lot of it be money issues. Like, growing up and like knowing like my parents, like financial situations, and like just